other settings to our views. So a view template is a collection of views properties such as view scale, disciplines, detail line, and visibility settings that are common for view types. Use view templates to standardize your settings for views in your project. So the view template helps you. 3, 2, 1, action. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Infinity Board Console. We provide Revit tutorial from beginners to zero to hero. So guys, on this episode of our online Revit tutorial course, we are going to learn about how to create a view template. So we are going to ask ourselves what is a view template and how a view template came about. So a view template is two words joined together. We have the view and we have the template. So what is a view? A view can be classified in the form of standard idea practice to satisfy the viewer or the user's concept. So a view can be classified in the form of standard ideas practiced to satisfy the viewer or the user concept. So we have a template too as well, and a template is also a developed temporary classification standard used to enhance the features of productivity of the user or the viewer. So these are the two elements which come together to form a view template. So in our episode today, we are going to find how to get this view template in order to help us provide our view template in Revit. So let's move right away to the screen as you have here. So this is my working area. We've worked on this project and we were able to design this dream house. So we are going to use this dream house to provide a view template. And view template also is one aspect of the view template, helps you to provide your drawings very fast. So let's move on. So how do you provide a view template and what is a view template as we've explained? Before you can provide a view template in Revit, we have various ways. We have things in which you have to do before you can create your view template. But first of all, what you are going to tackle is to come to the manage area. Under the manage area, have to come to your objects tab. So when I come to my objects tab, I can have all my model objects here. So in case I want to set my columns in the projection of line weight, line type, and this kind of stuff, this is where you can get your line weight and also the colors in which you want to use. But you are going to ask yourself, what is this colors? What is this line weight? And what are we talking about here as in these videos? So I'm going to show you a book in which I used to learn. So when you come here, we have something we call line type. So let's read this explanation on a line type so that you understand what we are into. So they say lines are drawn to describe objects, hidden conditions, an important relationship between component and space. A line drawn on a surface has both direction and weight. The weight of a line refers to its thickness and intensity. A line can also be continuous or dash. A direction can be straight, curve, diagonal, or combination of all these. In drafting, continuous lines of various weights are used to represent objects and major elements such as structure walls and columns. Dotted lines are usually used to denote objects hidden from views. So these are some examples about how a view template is going to be in order of what is types of lines, and we've explained how we are going to come out with a view template. So we said that in drafting, continuous lines of various weights are used to what represent what an object line. So before we can create a view template of ours, the view template is going to be what the lines or the element in which you want to use. At the end of the day, it's going to serve as what a standard view for us. So all what I'm saying is that a view template are going to be what a standard element in which we are going to use a standard views or a standard ideas created by what the user or the viewer in order to be what accepted. So as I explained here, we have other lines here. We have for the curtain lines, we have the object lines, we have the hidden lines, so we have the center lines, we have the dimensional lines, and we have the leader lines. So this talks about what the types of lines in which you have. Aside that, we have the line width and their uses. So this element or this line types in which we are talking about is going to form what types of lines in which we are going to use. So when you come to the Revit area, you can see we have a wall here in which the wall is serving as what an object or a model object. So the model object drawing is what for communication. So in order for them to communicate, or in order for us to communicate these drawings into the construction world, we have to provide lines. So when I come to my manage tab and I come to my objects tab and I search for my walls here, so when I come to my wall, I have my projection lines or the line width as 1, and whenever I have a cut through my wall, I'm having a line width of 5. And the type of lining which I want, or the color of my line, or the color of the line which I want to use is black. I can also click here and set the colors in which I want. So as I said, a view template or a view can be classified into a form of standard idea practiced to satisfy both the viewer or the user. So this talks about how you want to set up your colors in order to satisfy you. That's where the view this thing came from. The view definition came from, in order to satisfy both the viewer or the user. So we have line pattern as well. So the line pattern, we are choosing solid. So the line pattern, you can also add like various line patterns. Aside that, you can also choose the type of material in which you want to use for what your wall. So we have a series of them here. So you can just open the manage area, then you come to the objects tab, then you use it in order to get access to it or learn more about it. Under the model object, we have annotation object. The annotation object talks about how to annotate our various elements. We have the grid lines here, the type of grid lining which you want to use, or the type of lines, and also the type of weight you have to use, and also the colors as well. So this object or annotation object helps you to be able to have a view, to be able to set a view for your drawing or for your project. Beside that, we have analytical model object, which deals about how the structural engineers impose various load on their building. We have the imported category or the imported object. This is where files are being imported to Revit. We have the CAD files, we have other files. So this area helps you to set a line width and also a type of material for your imported object. So this is another aspect. So after creating everything that you want, or after creating all your objects or all your model objects in which you want, you also have Under the manage area, we have an additional settings in which helps you to add lines. Not only lines, you can also add line width, and also you can also add line patterns. So under the line patterns, you can also add hidden lines, solid lines, and also plenty lines as well. You can also add new here as well. So these are things that you have to set before in order to get your view template. So after setting your object style, after adding additional settings, the next thing that we are going to treat is for how to create a view template in Revit. So we've managed to use the object style to set our line width, our colors, and also our line patterns and our material. We are going to learn how to create a view template. So when I come to view and I come to view template, you have the view template right from my left top here. So let's read what is at the top. So create, edit, or applies standardization settings to a view. So this one helps us to create, edit, and apply standard settings to our views, to help us to create standard settings to our views. So a view template is a collection of views properties such as view scale, disciplines, detail line, and visibility settings that are common for view types. Use view templates to standardize your settings for views in your project. So the view template helps you to create a fast brief or a fast relief with a standardized element. So that's a view template. So when you click on this view template, you can apply a template properties to a current view. Also, you can create a new template to a current view, and aside that, you can manage your view template here. So we are going to start with creating a view template. But in order to create a view template, we have to first set up what we like here. So in case when I come to my visibility graphics, in which you have videos about the visibility graphics, so check it out at the top here or check it out from the video. So under the visibility graphics, we have the model categories. So in case when I come to my wall area and I want to see the cut of my wall to be solid, I can choose to make it solid and also set the colors for it. After that, I'll do apply from here. So after doing apply, I can see my walls is solid here, and also I can switch on my line width, which is bold. So after setting this up, now this has been my view for the day. Also, I can come to my VG graphics, tell them that this type of view template, I don't want grid lines inside. So let me uncheck grid lines or grid here. So I don't want this thing. So after setting your view in the working area, the next thing that you want to do is either to create a view template to be a standard for your previous or for your other views. So in case you have ground floor plan, you have first floor plan, and you want to give it a standardized views, you first have to set one by setting your object styles, your model object, and also your additional lines and lines of weighting which you want. After setting this, the next thing to do is create a view template. We have two ways of creating a view template, as I know. The first way is to come to the view tab and use create view. The second way is by clicking on the view in which you are. So when you click on the view or you right click on the view in which you are, you have to come to create view template from view. So we are creating template or a view template from this view. So I'll click on create. So I'm going to name this as ground floor view. So this is going to be what ground floor view, right? So after creating this ground floor view, I can see now it has been populated what in the view template manage section. So I'm going to do OK, just to do OK. So how do I see the view template inputs I just created? So I'll come to view and I'll come to what? View template. Under the view template, I'll come to manage view template. So let's search for ground floor. So this is just the view template in which we created. So under the manage area, we can still what? Manage what? Our view template. So this is what we did. We changed the pattern of the wall to black color, and also we unchecked the grid line from here. We uncheck the gray line from here, as you can see. So this is what we just created. So we are going to move on to a different view. So let's say when I come to my roof plan, or the best thing to do is to just duplicate this view. Okay, let me do undo. So you have to right click, duplicate with what? Details or detailing. So I'm going to come to my VG graphics and also set my walls back to what it was. So I'll search for masonry brick wall. This is the hatch for a wall, and also search for my gray line and check it out. After that, I can see what I changed in the previous view here. So I'm going to name this floor as ground floor plan view view template. View template. So this is what we have here. So we are going to try and apply the view template created. So you can right click here again. This time you are not going to use the create view template, but you are going to use what? Apply template properties. So you just have to select this one and do apply properties here. So it is what it is, it has changed. So this is how to use the view template. But also with the bonus tutorials I'm going to give you here, I'm going to show you how to transfer a project template into a different project template. So before you can do that, you just have to come towards your manage area. Under the manage area, you go to transfer project standard. So before you can use this, you have to have two files being open. So it's going to be an old version of your template and a new version of your template. So you open these two products, you can able to transfer the project standard or the view template from one source to the other. So guys, I hope this video has been useful to you. Kindly help us subscribe to the YouTube channel, share our video, and also leave us a comment, and also like the video as well. Thank you for being part of the family. See you in the next video. Infinity Gold Consult, we inspire the world to the next generation. See you in the next video.